The importance of a trade deal or lack of a trade deal and where we think sort of the puck is headed in terms of the trade deal.
The first thing would be, as prudent long-term investors with an investment process, we cannot base portfolio decisions off the headlines that are coming in literally every day. So it forces us to really take a deeper look into the dynamics of U.S. and China trade and think, does what's happening right now have long-term implications for the global economy? One, and we certainly think it does. And then the other thing is, it's clear that it's very easy. It's been a very convenient news headline for financial news outlets to just blame all bad economic data that we've been receiving outside of the U.S. since mid-last year, in the U.S., really this year, on the trade deal, or lack thereof, and the trade war between the U.S. and China. But there are so many signs that the economic slowdown started happening before the trade war rhetoric picked up, and that there are many areas that are totally unaffected by U.S.-China tariffs that are really struggling. And so, you might be disappointed if you think the trade war, the uncertainty caused by the trade war, is solely responsible for all the global economic weakness and soft spots that we've seen. You may be disappointed if we get that trade deal and it actually turns out that the economy doesn't come roaring back.
What is really going on between the U.S. and China and the political consequences that would exist long term?
And take the blacklisting of Huawei and just view it from the U.S.'s side versus the Chinese side. In the U.S., the blacklisting of Huawei, the Trump administration certainly had the reasons to do that and potentially could be used as a negotiating tactic to get a better deal in the near term. And whether that plays out favorably, to get reelected or whatever the case may be, it's probably pretty short-sighted. Versus China would view that same situation as, well, if you're telling me that, no U.S. semiconductor chips are going to be sold to Huawei, well, I am just going to speed up my process to become completely independent and manufacture all of my semiconductor chips domestically in China, because this is not a short-term thing for me. If I'm Xi Jinping, I'm literally president for life. I don't care about, there is no getting reelected. This is a national security issue.
Yeah, they're playing the long game.
Exactly. And so you view it like that, and China, can view all these things as, I don't have an incentive to make any type of a short-term compromise here.